I'm going to plot a normal distribution with a mean of 5 and a standard deviation of 2. Where am I getting these numbers? I'm just making them. Okay. So first things first, I'm going to import numpy as np for my x values, and then I'm going to, from scipy.stats, import norm for my y values, and then I'm going to import matplotlib.pyplot as plt in order to plot the actual graph and run that. And then I'll just set up my x values, and then I'll also set up my y values. So my x values, I'm just going to use a function from numpy. So I'm going to do np and then dot to get a function, and I'm going to call linspace. And linspace takes in three parameters. It takes in a start, it takes in a stop value, and it takes in a number value. So the start is basically where you want your graph to start. So for me, I want it to start from the mean or to the left of the mean 3 times the standard deviation. So yeah, that's kind of like how you learn it in stats class, that you have three standard deviations to the left of the mean and three standard deviations to the right of the mean. So then it would just be this same thing over here, but just plus. And then how many values, how many x values I actually want depends on what my num is. So I'm going to say something like 100 values. Now, for my y values, because this is a normal distribution, I'm trying to find the probability density of each of my x values. So I'm going to use norm because it's a normal function. I'm going to do PDF, which is the probability density function, and I'm just going to put x value so that it finds the probability density of all of the x values, so individually, right? And then given the loc, which is the same thing as the mean, and the standard deviation, which is the same thing. Oops, the scale, which is the same thing as the standard deviation. Now I actually have to define these variables. So again, I said mean of 5 and standard deviation of 2. And then the last thing I need to do now is do plt.plot, which is just a plotting function, and just pass in my values, x values, and the y values. So comma, y values, and then plot that. And here's my normal distribution. And then if I want to add a title, I can do that also. I can do plt.title and say normal distribution. Whoops. With a mean. Actually, let me get the symbols. So a mean, so mu with 5 and a standard deviation of 2. So now if I run that, I'm going to get my title, and that's pretty much it. Bye.